Hey everybody, welcome back to the Rooted Coop channel. Today we're going to dive into making our goat milk and kaolin clay soap. We're going to be using a new scent called Sweet Grace that has just an absolutely beautiful fragrance to it. I'm going to be using my whisk and I'm whisking my kaolin clay and my goat milk powder into my oils just to help incorporate those a little bit before I get the stick blender out. It's been a little while since I've had any videos to put out for y'all. I've still been making, still been busy, but life has just gotten extremely busy the last several weeks with market starting up and everything else going on, and so I just have not had the time to get videos up, and I apologize for that. I'm going to try to do better, but when life gets busy, you just have to kind of roll with it. So I'm excited to get back into making these videos to share all the new projects and everything that's going on with all of you. I hope everything's been well with y'all. I'm adding in my lye water solution to my oils here and just kind of using the spatula there to kind of gently blend those together to get them ready to start incorporating those with the stick blender soon. Alright, so now we're going to be getting our stick blender so we can start blending this together. I am planning to divide this into three portions and color on different shades of pink. I'm just going to blend it to a very light trace since I am going to be incorporating in those colors. I don't want to over blend, and I'm not quite sure how this fragrance oil is going to perform for me, so I don't want to over blend and then the fragrance cause it to accelerate. So I'm just going to try to get to a very light, gentle trace so that way I can blend the colors together and have everything work out. I've got my fragrance oil already pre-measured for me, so I'm just going to dump that in there. And then I'll just get this incorporated, and then I'll start splitting it into three parts. And I'm not really even blending on part of this. I'm just kind of using the stick blender just to kind of help stir it around a little bit. I had diluted some of my mica powder into a little bit of water. I thought that would also help with the incorporation. That was my plan anyways, was to make it a little bit easier to incorporate it into the soap batter, and that way I wouldn't accelerate the thickening of the batch too much. So I'm just kind of going for more of an ombre of the different variations of the same color here. Well, my colors weren't quite as dark as I would like for them to be, so I've added in a little bit of mica powder to get a little bit additional pinkness going on. I wanted it to be just a little darker than what it was. So I'll just use the whisk and get that dispersed into this batter, and then I'll use the stick blender to finish getting it all mixed together. And then after I get them all, then I'm going to pour them into the mold. trying to do a little bit of extra decorating here on the top just to give it a little extra. The fragrance oil performed beautifully and didn't give me any trouble, so that was a wonderful thing. It didn't seem to accelerate or anything like that, so that always makes for a good day. I'm just going to add a little bit of this sparkle to it. And here we are the next day, ready for the cut. And here's what our finished bars look like. And here's our second loaf. And there you go. That's what those look like as well. Thank you guys for joining me today. As always, remember to stay clean, stay creative, stay rooted, enjoy the scents, and embrace the suds. Bye for now. Thanks, y'all.